Okay guys, it's day 2. I'm fixing to change back into the tank top I had on yesterday because it's got paint all over it, so I don't run anything else. And I'm gonna trim this bathroom out. We went to Lowe's, didn't get anything there. We went to Home Depot and we got them a new toilet, and it's the higher one, like the chair height. So that'll be better for them. And then we got paint for the bathtub and some roller brushes, just all that kind of buckets, you know, little buckets that we can hold while we paint, all that stuff. So, oh, and we got flooring. We got the peel and stick flooring because she wants new floors. So while we're taking the toilet up, that'd be a good time to do that. And Heather and I are going to do this toilet and floor while my mom and dad are in Pigeon Forge for the day. Hopefully we can get it done. Listen, I had high hopes for myself. I thought I'd get it all done yesterday. We were here from 5 till 1 in the morning. Well, from 12 to 1 we were talking. Imagine that. But anyway, Heather ran to the house to get a few things we need. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on something. So I'm going to change my clothes. Okay, so yesterday I put these pieces of wood there to hold that up until that liquid nail dried. But I don't trust the liquid nail so much, like right there. So I'm going to put a screw, like in each one of those pieces on the bottom, like 2 screws total, just to hold that up, because I'm afraid all that weight from the other woods on top of it, I just don't know that it's going to stay. So Dad left me screw gun and screws. So that shiplap is so hard. Like, the saw was having a hard time going through it. I couldn't get a nail through it last night or a screw through it. So hopefully this screw will do the job. They're a little longer. That way it'll go through the shiplap and into the wall. So wish me luck.
I thought you didn't want to hang with me. Just not your kind of thing. You'd rather sit under your favorite tree. That's how it seemed to me. But I dared you, and I dared to lose, just so I could be with you. And you hurt me, and you followed through. Now all my dreams are coming true. I just wanna put my heels on tight, dance with you all night, move to my favorite song, go a little crazy to the beat, hear you talk so sweet, my heart just sings along. Baby, I don't want this night to end. No, I can't pretend, I can't control myself. I just wanna be with you forever. I can't believe it, no, it can't get any better now. Can't get any better now.
So welcome back to part 2, guys. I know I've been MIA for a little bit on YouTube for a few days. Usually I like to post every 2 to 3 days, and I know it's been a little longer than that, but this project took a little longer than I thought it would, and I wanted to go ahead and get it knocked out and get it done and then edit it all. So I've been editing like the last 2 days, but this bathroom took us 4 days, and it turned out so good though. I think it was definitely worth all the hard work, and maybe if you live in a mobile home or a double wide, something like that, that it'll give you some ideas. After I took the support off of the shiplap, I had holding it up there because it was liquid nails, so it was kind of sliding around. It did fine. I went ahead and put 2 screws in, like 1 at each board, just to give it some extra support because I didn't want anything falling from the weight on top of that. But I honestly think it would have been fine. I pulled around on it. It didn't budge, but I went ahead and, like I said, screwed that down to give it some extra support. So we just did the peel and stick flooring. They have that in their kitchen and dining room, and we have had water and spills and mopped it for like 3 or 4 years, and it's fine. Nothing's came down. If there is a piece that's not sticking great, or if there's a piece that I think might come up, or you can see that it's just a little raised or something, then I'll put liquid nail under that just to give it a little bit of extra support. And you will see me doing that here some, but I wanted to go ahead and get this flooring down around the toilet we pulled that toilet out and put a new one down, but I wanted to go ahead and get the flooring around all of that while we had the one toilet out before we put the new one down. And they were gone on this day, and I wanted to get that done before they got home, because for one, I know Dad can't see to do it, and Mom's not able to help him carry the toilet in and out and all that stuff. So we were like, we can YouTube this and do it. And sure enough, we did. Once we turned the water back on, I was afraid that it would be a mess and we would have leaks, but there was no leaks. We did it right, and it was very simple. So don't ever be intimidated by something like that. Don't ever be intimidated by a project or using a power tool or anything like that. One thing I've learned over the last year and a half is that you can do more than you think, and we did it. It was super easy. I was so proud of myself. We feel so empowered that we just did it, and we did, and it helped them out. So I was glad that we got that done and there was no mistakes or hiccups along the way. But yeah, we did it, and you'll see in just a few minutes the process. I went ahead and filmed that. So if any of you all are wondering how to do that, or you need to do it, whatever, then it's so easy. But we did get a higher toilet. It is like 2 inches taller than the one they had. I think that would be easier for them to use just as they're getting older, and the toilet that they have here sat very low. So I was so glad we did that, and we experimented around with just some different paint on the countertops and on the bathtub and things like that, but it all worked out in the end. Don't go buy paint for your bathtub until they've used this several times, and I know that everything is going to be fine. Like I said, they don't use this tub hardly at all ever. So even if we painted it with a paint that didn't stay in water or whatever, they honestly would probably never use this tub again and be fine. So it wasn't a big deal that I painted it if it were to come off or anything like that. It's basically just for looks.
City girl.
mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the minds we lay down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it is tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far. Let's tear down these walls our destiny has called. We're walking down a path, and the wind will change at last, like a song about our past. So I'll just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free.
I had a little bit of a water leak from this cut off that was dried up. It does still look wet, but it was dried up by the time I laid flooring on that, so don't worry about that. But I went ahead and reinforced some of this flooring with the liquid nail just so that would stay down good for them. Around the toilet, I thought maybe once the weight was on it, it might raise up or have trouble sticking, but it did not. But anyway, this flooring is so easy to work with. You just make a little cut on the back with a box cutter, and then you just bend it and it snaps off into a clean line. So that's super easy to work with. We didn't take the linoleum up before we did it. We just put it down on top of the linoleum. That's the same way I did in their kitchen and dining room. I did get extra, so they would have extra in case one of these pieces needs to be replaced and maybe they don't carry it anymore or something, they would still have it. So if you're looking for a cheap flooring option, this is it. I think we paid $54 a box for this, so not too bad. And it took a little over a box. There was 24 pieces in a box, and I would say it took 27 or 28 pieces to do this bathroom floor. And their bathroom is pretty good size, so it is definitely an option for, you know, someone on a budget that wants a floor that looks a little bit better, you know, just on top of something more dated like this linoleum was. But my mom's birthday is July 4th, so this was a gift to her for her birthday, and she was so happy. She loved it. It turned out so good. She said that she would love to just sit and look at it. Like, she just can't quit looking at it, and that makes my heart so happy that she can have a nice bathroom. She's always doing things for Kaylin or her grandkids or, you know, any of us, and putting herself last. So I was extremely glad to give her something just for her. And what better way to do that than to upgrade a space that she's going to be in every single day and have to look at all the time. Her bathroom was a mess beforehand, and that's because she did have knee replacement surgery, but I think also she gets overwhelmed with all of the clutter and just it being an older space and kind of ran down. So I could already tell that she was so proud of how it looked, and that she's so much more particular with what she was putting back in this space. So I was so glad to see just that she wasn't so overwhelmed anymore by the clutter. When we took this old toilet up, all we did was unscrew the bolts, lifted the old toilet off. After we drained the tanks, of course, but we removed all of the wax from the old wax ring. We put the new wax ring down. Then we sat the toilet on to the new wax ring, and then you screw it back down to the floor, and you just don't over tighten. Then you set the tank on the back, you screw that to the bottom part, and then that's it. The only problem we had, this toilet sits higher than her old one, so the water supply line wasn't long enough. So we had to go buy a 2-inch longer water supply line. So that's the only problem we had, like I said, and that wasn't really a problem. It was just that we weren't thinking that that supply line wouldn't be long enough since we added a taller toilet. But I went ahead and painted behind where the toilet tank goes while that was off. That made it so much more easier than doing it when it's on, and then I didn't have to worry about bumping that toilet and getting paint on that.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them. Over and over, you cry yourself to sleep. And you're colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came? Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say? And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came? Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say? And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. We're beautiful. So don't
Who needs a man, right? Except Kevin.
are just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came? Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say? And we'll shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
Nothing really matters if you're not mine, right here, right now. And even if the world ends, then I'll be fine. No fear, no doubt. I know a place that sneak away, leave the pain, I'll stay with you. Let me hold you, close your eyes. We'll be reaching paradise. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't even really know your name.
I would like to do for them. As far as these mirrors, I would like to replace them or either frame them out. On the bottom of my dad's, it's like the mirror has kind of chipped or it's peeling or something. There's something weird going on with it. And if I framed it out, it would actually have that. Or just get them 2 new mirrors to hang there. Either one. Either way, we have extra paint of all colors if they need to touch anything up. Counters, cabinets, walls, any of that. So I would like to do that. My dad was cracking me up even during this whole process, but editing back especially, he came in there so many times to check on us, just to look to see what we were doing, to ask us questions, just to, you know, kind of give us some advice, because while he can't see to do it, he can tell us, you know, what to do or give us pointers, all that stuff. So we did ask him what he would do or how to do this or that. So he was helpful. But like I said, I would like to trim those mirrors out or either get new mirrors. My mom ordered new curtains for this bathroom, so you won't see those in this video. And there are places I need to touch up. And some of the trim I need to go over, because some of the trim only has 1 coat on it and it needs 2. But I was pushing this project so I could get this uploaded for you guys. So there are some things that I need to go back and touch up or just do little bitty things too, you know, just to kind of give it that little finishing touch that you guys probably won't notice, but you know, it does need to be done. So I do need to do a few things like that.
When no one ever could come close, look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do. When nothing, no one ever comes close to you, close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. No, nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. In a million days and in a million ways, I know this to be true, that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. When I close my eyes now, like I got your smile going on repeat. You're the star of my movie, but now it's done, still stuck in my seat. Ain't getting off easy, like I'm doing time yet without parole. Got me flirting with disaster, but I'm all in, gotta go for gold. So tell me what to do. When nothing, no one ever comes close to you, close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. No, nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. In a million days and in a million ways, I know this to be true, that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you.
I wanna hear you say that you only want me. That you only want me. Some kind of magic, you came into my life, and with that bedhead, you give me falling twice. Yeah, you're an angel and always on my mind. I wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I. tell you thought you owned the place. The words that you said, the 2 steps ahead. Well, your way to play was widespread. Take a chance, you said, with quite the charm. And then you got me unharmed. Bet you thought you'd screw me over, but you do no harm. If you don't like what you find, don't feel obliged. There's a line waiting right behind. Now if you want me.
One thing that I would do different if I had to do this again is I would have sprayed the tub first, because as I sprayed the tub, I noticed that some of the spray paint just that was in the air had settled on that sink countertop. So I did go back and give that another coat just to go over that. And I did do some of this off video. My mom went through all of her cabinets and medicines and things like that off video. And I didn't want to film that just because that had some of her personal information on it. And it got a little crowded with her in here with us doing that. So I didn't really have a whole lot of space to film. So I didn't get all of that. I didn't film me painting those hand towels, the hand towel holders, the one as you come in the door, the one above the bathtub, and their toilet paper holder. I painted those black. And then I still need to get some black hardware. The hardware I got for their bathroom sink is too big, so I need to get the size down, and I need to get 3 more handles because these cabinets have the gold fixtures on them and I wasn't thinking about those. So I need to get new black hardware, 5 pieces, all the same, so that all that will match. But I did go ahead and put the black hardware, just the screw, on top so that we could see what the black handles would look like on the sink, and it looks really, really good.
If you wanna see some crazy and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, we're sure as hell funny. Yeah, everything's better with them. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight. Waking up at sundown, the world's our playground, and we don't even have to pretend. Every time we're together, it doesn't get better, and every day's like a weekend. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry about tomorrow. We just ooh, ooh, ooh. What we wanna do tonight. So don't tell me how to act or how I should be. All we wanted is to be free. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. You see, we just like a little crazy, and we're following the heartbeats. We don't wanna be like you. Oh, 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 oh. Got the boombox blasting, and we're just laughing. The neighbors try to shut us down, but you know they can't blame us for acting shameless. Now we just like to have some fun. We're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We don't worry.
Hey guys, we're on day 3 and I'm tired and I'm sore. My butt's sore from sitting on the ground, my legs are sore, my arms are sore. Feeling my age this morning. But we're alive, so that's all that matters. Still alive, still kicking. So anyway, update on the bathtub. The white paint's dry and it's great. It took 2 days to dry, so we weren't sure about it. But it is dry, so that is good.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Bass is going boom boom. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. Water slide. Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time, sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you. Bass is going boom boom. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. Water slide. It's getting kinda crazy up in here. Got that DJ playing music everybody wants to hear, yeah. It's getting kinda crazy up in here. Everybody wants a ride in the water.
Like I said, by this day, I was exhausted. I was sore. My hands were sore from holding a paintbrush. My legs were sore. My butt was sore. I was aching all over. I'm not as young as I used to be, obviously, but being in the floor and sitting like this, my ankles were sore. I just was not feeling it. And I was really excited and feeling it on the beginning, but as the project goes on and you're almost done, but you still need to do all these little things, you kind of get to the point to where it's not as exciting anymore. You just want to be done. You're kind of over it, and that's where I was by this day. But they have a little step that goes up into their shower, and I painted the outside of that black, and I put the peel and stick flooring on top of it. It had linoleum on it because technically it is like a step or a floor or whatever. So you'll see me do that in a few minutes, but I went ahead and did that, and that looks so good too. There were just so many little things I think that added to this project that set it apart. Like the black hand towel holders, they looked so good. The white bathtub, because that bathtub was just an eyesore, and just painting like the side of that little step black and putting the flooring on top, that looked super neat. There were just a lot of things that we did that we weren't sure how it would look, but as it came together, it looked so good.
Hey, girl, will you marry me? 2 kids in a house and live happily. I think we are so meant to be. But she says, wait, you forgot something. Every good thing comes to an end. At least it always happened to me. I'm telling you this now. You don't need to worry, cause I got this all down. And we'll get on together. And we can be so much more than who we are. So much more than who we are. We can. And knee deep in while the world just falls apart. At the rise above it all. And we can. Whoa, 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 so please forgive my rudeness if I'm tripping over your time.
I think that Mom's decided she wants her countertops black. We did like a little sample area, which we'll have to put the polyurethane over that, but we did the black, and I think it's gonna pop off that, especially with her white cabinets. The bathtub we're fixing to spray paint, so yeah, that's where we're at. What? we gotta take a break. Mom just got the prettiest onions out of her garden and I wanna show y'all.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you, I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile, I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to our favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you, I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you, ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you, ain't nobody like you, ain't nobody like you. Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you, I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you.
Okay, we're almost at the end and you're gonna see what this bathroom looked like. The big transformation, and I think it was a big one. But before you all see that, I want to go ahead and read my devotional to you guys because I love to do that at the end of each video. I didn't do that in part 1 just because I wanted it to kind of be all one big video, and this is kind of the only way I knew to do it. But anyway, today's devotional is Changing Seasons. He made the moon to mark the seasons. The sun knows it's time for setting. Psalms 104:19. You will undoubtedly have various seasons in your life. Seasons of longing and contentment, seasons of discouragement and joy, seasons of more and less. Being a grown-up means stretching into new ways of living, and this usually doesn't happen until the season hits. Don't make excuses for why you can't do what God's calling you to do. Be brave. God will not move you into something without giving you the grace you need to make it through. The Lord has placed a calling on your life, and He will give you the courage to know that He is with you when He calls you to step forward. What season are you in right now? Do you feel God calling you into something new? There's been a whole lot of changes for me over the past year and a half. You guys know, you've been around, you've walked this journey with me. The one thing I've learned over the last year is that you can do more than you think. I completely depended on a man to get everything done. I would have never unclogged a toilet. I would have never even attempted to put a new toilet in. And that was scary. That was one of the scariest things for me, is thinking that I would have to do things on my own. I didn't think I could. But you all have watched me grow. You've walked this journey with me, and you've seen me do so many things on my own. And I'm here to say that if I can do this on my own, anybody can. You all are stronger than you think, and you can do more than you think you ever could. And I will say you can live on a lot less than what you think you can as well. I've had to cut corners in places that I wasn't used to cutting them, and then I've had to get up and do more physically than I've ever had to do. But along with that, I have felt so proud of myself. I look back on so many things that I've done, this project being one of them, and I think I did it. And of course I had Heather's help. I had my dad's instruction, but I did it. And be proud of yourself. Try new things. Step out on faith and ask God to help you do new things, whatever they may be. Home projects, whatever. But I took my mom to Hobby Lobby this morning to buy her some decor for her birthday to go along with this bathroom. She already had bought the rugs and she wanted to keep those. So I was like, that's fine. I think actually that pop of red might work out. We found a plant and it had a little bit of that red in it, and then she wanted a little shelf to go in her bathroom, and we hung that, and we just had a few little decor pieces that we added to it. And I will say this whole project didn't cost much at all. I spent $91 at Hobby Lobby, $94 on the toilet, about $50 in paint total. The shiplap was free. The flooring cost us about $90, and it made such a difference. I mean, look at this bathroom. Who would have even thought that little of money could make such a big transformation? But I hope this gives you all some inspiration, some ideas, some motivation, just to know that you can get up and you can do this yourself. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I hope that you know you can, and I hope that you have the courage to step out and do something like this and be proud of yourself no matter what it looks like. This project wasn't perfect. There are so many imperfections, but that's okay. We are not perfect. God doesn't expect us to be. But I love you guys, and remember, Jesus loves you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope everybody has a blessed, safe 4th of July. Bye, guys.
Stay inside or wait until I'm safe again. I have nothing more to put on. I'm defeated and withdrawn. Just trying to understand where it went wrong. Always believe that nothing good in life is free, but it's overwhelming how people can hate on me. Don't wanna care about them, though it hurts so bad. I wanna stay wide open, 'cause if I shut down, it just gives them the right. I wanna stay wide open. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna stay wide open. When no one can break me, and no one can bring me down. I wanna be where I'm safe and sound. Don't wanna care about them, though it hurts so bad.